Hello friends, this is a PHP product filter tutorial series, and under this part, we will learn how to add a price range filter under this advanced product filter using a PHP script with JavaScript. In the previous part, we have implemented radio button filter for view particular gender product on a web page without refresh of a web page. Now we have proceeded for an add price range filter. So for this, we have go to index.html file, and here in HTML code, we have created one division tag, with it as equal to price filter. Under this tag, we will list different price range, which has been available in our product database. Now we have gone to JavaScript code part, and here in load filter function, we have written if statement, and under condition, we have written response data.price variable. If this condition true, then it will execute if block of code. Under this block, we have written if statement, and under condition, we have written response data.price.length value is greater than 0. If this condition true, then it will execute if block of code. Under this block, we have written HTML variable is equal to HTML code like division tag with class is equal to list group. Below this, we have written for loop, and under condition, we have write I variable is equal to 0, I variable value is less than the value of response data.price.length, and I variable value increment by 1. Under this loop, we have written HTML variant, and here we have appended HTML code like anchor tag with href is equal to #, class is equal to list group item action and price filter class. And here we have write id attribute is equal to response data.price variable with I variable value as index.condition. So here we have store dynamic value under id attribute. Next, to display rupee currency sign, here we have write open and close span tag, and between this, we have written this code. Now for display price range on web page, here we have write response data.price with I variable value as index.name variable, so it will display price range text on web page. After this, we want to display total number of product, which has been come under this price range. So for this, here we have write span tag with class is equal to text muted, and for display total number, here we have write response data.price with I variable value as index.total. So here, we have a store price range filter data in HTML variable. Now we want to display under this price filter division tag. So here we have written $with division tag id price filter with inner HTML is equal to HTML. So it will display the price range filter on the web page. Now for fetch price range filter data, we have go to process.php file, and here we have gone into this if block of code. And here we have written $price range variable is equal to the array. In first key, we have written price less than 1000, and in value, we have written under 1000. In second key, we have written price greater than 1000 and price less than 5000, and in the value we have written 1000 to 5000. In third key, we have written price greater than 5,000 and price less than 10,000, and in value, we have written 5,000 to 10,000. In fourth key, we have written price greater than 10,000 and price less than 20,000, and in value, we have written 10,000 to 20,000. And in last key, we have written price greater than 20, and in value, we have written over 20,000. So here we have store price range data under this array variable. Below this, we have written for each loop, and under condition, we have written $price range as $key, with $value variable. Under this loop, we have written $query variable is equal to select count function with sample id as total from sample data where $key variable. This select query will fetch the total product for different price range. Below this query, we have written $sub data variable is equal to the array. After this, we have written for each loop, and under condition, we have written $connect variable with query method, and under this, we have written $query variable as $sub row variable. So here this query method will execute queries and return query result, which will be fetched under this for each loop. Under this loop, we have written $sub data name variable is equal to $value variable. So here we have store price range details. Next we have written $sub data total variable is equal to $sub row total variable. So here we have stored the total number of products, which comes under particular price range. And for store price condition, here we have written $sub data condition variable is equal to $key variable value. So here it will store data under this $sub data variable. Now we want to store this data under this $data variable. So here we have written $data price variable is equal to $sub data variable. Now we have checked the output in the browser. Here first, we have refreshed web page, and after a refresh of the page, here can see that different price range has displays on web page. So when we click on a particular price range, then that price range product must be displayed on the web page. So for this, we have go to index.html file, and here we have go to load filter function, and here we have written price elements variable is equal to document.get elements by class name method, and under this, we have written division tag id price filter. Below this, we have written for loop, and under condition, we have written I variable value is equal to 0, I variable value is less than the value of the price element dot length, and I variable value increment by 1. Under this loop, we have write price elements variable, with I variable as index dot on click event is equal to callback function. So when user has been click on price range filter, then this block of code will execute. Under this loop, we have written price elements variable, with my variable value at index dot on click event is equal to callback function. So when a user has been clicked on price range filter, then this block of code will execute. After this, for load product of particular price range, here we have called load product function with two arguments. With the first argument, we have written page variable is equal to 1, and in the second argument, we have called make query function. So it will load particular price range product on the web page. Now we want to define query variable value for this price range filter. So for this, we have gone to make query function, and here we have written price elements variable is equal to document.get elements by class name method, and under this, we have written division tag id price filter. Below this, we have written for loop, and under condition, we have written, I variable value is equal to 0, I variable value is less than, the value of the price element dot length, and I variable value increment by 1. Under this loop, we have written if statement, and under condition, we have written, price elements with I variable as an index, dot matches method, and here we have written active, so this condition will check, if any price elements have active class, then it will execute if block of code. Under this block, we have written a query variable, and here we have appended string like, and price filter is equal to price elements with my variable value as index dot get attribute method, and under this, we have written it, so it will fetch click price range anchor tag it attribute value, and store under this query variable. So here our JavaScript code is ready. Now we have go to process.php file, and here we have go under this $get page if block of code. And here we have written if statement, and under condition, we have written is set the function with $get price filter. If this condition true, then it will execute if block of code. Under this block, we have written if statement, and under condition, we have written $where variable value is not equal to blank. If this condition true, then it will execute if a block of code, and here we have written $where variable, and here we have appended query like, and with $get a price filter variable value. But suppose above condition false, then it will execute else block of code, and here we have write $where variable, and here we have append query like $get price filter variable value. Below this, we have written $search query variable, and here we have appended string like, and price filter is equal to the $gets price filter variable value. So our code is ready, because other code like include where condition under string, and add search query variable value, in load product function, which we have already included in previous part, so here we have saved this code, and check output in browser. Friends, here first we have refreshed web page, and after a refresh of page, here we can see the page has been loaded on web pages, and on left side of page, here we can see, radio button filter, and price range filter on the web page. Now we want to check pricing range filter is working or not, so for this, we want to display product with a price less than 1000, so for this, we have clicked on price range filter under 1000. After click on that filter, here we can see that here background color has been changed, and here on web page, we can see that product has been filtered, and now it has display only that product, whose price is less than 1000. So it has filtered more than 7000 product, from the list of 12,000 product. Now under this price range filter, we want to check the pagination link is working or not, so we have clicked on the next page link, and after click on pagination link, here we can see that next page product has been loaded, on the web page. So here price range filter is working properly, and under this filter, when we have clicked on any price range filter, then it has loaded that price range product on a web page, without refresh of the web page. Here we can filter product in different price range, so under this tutorial, we have learned how implement a price range filter, under this advanced price filter tutorial, using a PHP script with JavaScript. In next part, we will learn how to make checkbox filter, under this price filter tutorial, with multiple checkbox click filter, using JavaScript with PHP.